thing is sometimes you're missing certain words, so I have taken something right down, like for example, everyone busy, when everyone was busy. Okay, was busy. Then there was better way, a better way. Okay, a better way. Then before published result, before result was published, so this is a jumbled up order. Okay, before result was published. Then
Okay.
when my result published, when my result was published. Okay.
Okay.
Now, one technical thing I will teach you: whenever we talk about something that has already happened in the past and we describe something that has not happened yet, like I talked to you about one day when I got beaten up by my mother, probably. Suppose this is the scenario. I'm telling that, okay, I broke the bowl. I broke the china bowl in the kitchen, and I thought to myself, my mother will beat me. So in this
Okay.
scenario, it's better to say my mother would, or I knew that my mother would beat me. I knew my
Okay.
mother would. So we use would as a past form of will. When we know that it hasn't happened yet, we talk about it in that way. But in reality, it has already happened. So we know what would happen next. So then you
Okay.
say would, could, these words, not can and not will. Okay? Will you
Okay,
use
ma'am.
for the actual
Past
future?
tense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever I talk to my past tense, so that
Yeah.
time if I used would and could,
Yeah.
uh, so it's good for
Just
me.
use would and could instead of will and can. Okay, for things that have already happened in the past and you want to
Yes.
connote
Yes.
something in future. So then you said my family member will beat me, my family members. If you mean only one specific family member, name him or her. Like my mother will beat me or my father. But otherwise, just pluralize the word. Then I want you to practice pronouncing the word obtend correctly. There was a f sound when you were trying to say obtend. That's why I was hearing often or often. So just
Okay.
it was b. It's b b. So obtend. Okay, obtend. Okay,
Okay.
obtend. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Then yeah, you have to paint art. You don't have to give the word art after paint. Paint would mean that you have to paint something, so you have to paint. That's fine. Okay, you have to create art is fine because you can create a lot of things, but when you say paint, we know what you are talking about, so you have to paint is fine. Okay.
Actually, ma'am, I wanted
Yeah.
to explain if
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
know paint means whether paint. So if I say you art, so you can easily understand. So that so
Right.
explain both.
Right.
I wanted
Right.
to explain both. Okay, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
Right.
Continue. Go
Right.
ahead. Go
Hmm.
ahead.
Hmm, hmm. Right. Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Then say you, say to you. Okay. Say to you. Say to you. Then not good for me. It is, oh, it not good for me. It is not good for me. It is not good, or it was not good. And last thing, I had not good marks. I didn't have good marks. Okay. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I am good. Good evening. How have you been?
I have been so good, and
Okay.
uh,
Right. Yeah. How was your
yes,
day?
nothing special, ma'am. It's daily routine. Every day I go to my office, then I return, and after that I learned English, and as well as I also join English Yaari session.
Right. And you
Nothing
talk to
special.
your friends, right? Did you talk to your friends today as
No, today I didn't talk to anyone because
well?
everyone busy. Actually, I called
Okay.
randomly,
Hmm.
but they
Hmm.
they didn't pick up my call. So that's why
Okay.
I joined your session right now.
Yeah. They're probably scared of you that he will talk about his topic again and he will just practice and we wouldn't know what to say.
Yes,
But
yes,
no,
ma'am.
good job.
But
Good
ma'am,
job. Yeah. Hmm.
uh, yesterday night I have gone through PDF.
Hmm.
Then I screenshot on my
Yeah.
mobile phone, and
Right.
after that, when I was working at
Hmm.
our office today, so that
Right.
time I read those question. So
Hmm.
I hope today I'll do my best. If you ask
Very good.
those question, definitely
Hmm.
I'll give that answer.
Absolutely. I also hope so. And I know that. I don't even hope. I know that you'll be able to give all the answers. And today we deal with, a relatively easier topic as well. Something that we all have dealt with exams and exam results and the fear of exams. So I think it's going to be good. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And this is the second last class I think I have with you this week.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let's,
Yes.
yeah, let's make the best out of it. And I also wanted to say that before you were saying that we were just joking that maybe your friends are scared at this point because you are, calling them up to practice. But I wanted to, use it as a compliment for you, because I think the best thing when you are practicing is to scare people away with your level of practice and the efforts
Yes.
you put in,
Yes,
right, into
ma'am. Yes.
something. So good job at that. I hope that you scare more people with the amount of efforts you're putting in.
Because, ma'am,
Yeah, yeah.
without preparation, right now I'm
Hmm.
talking with you, so it's good
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it would be a little spontaneous for you, right?
Yes,
A
yes,
little speaking on the spot. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And as I said, the topic for today is something that we can kind of speak spontaneously on, speak on the spot on, right? So
yes.
it's a good topic. It's a good topic that way, right? Okay. And what's up with your YouTube channel? Are you, working on it, or have you taken a break? What are you doing?
Actually, ma'am, I never give up. And yesterday I told you
Yeah.
I am multitasking these
Yes.
days.
Good use.
So
Good use of the word. Yeah.
because you taught me
Yeah.
better away
Yes.
last night, so I
Right.
also remember. So that's why
Hmm.
right now I am making those sentence include
Yes.
um, multitask.
With multitasking. Right. That's correct. Okay. So you are also working on the YouTube channel.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. These days I am uploading video on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, these days I am uploading videos on my YouTube
Mm-hmm.
channel.
Right.
I try to upload videos uh,
Hmm.
twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay. Okay. That's lovely. And do you have specific days for it, or you just do it
Uh,
whenever you have time?
Actually, especially, ma'am,
Yeah.
I also want to upload videos
Hmm. Hmm.
Sunday and Saturday, because Sunday and Saturday my office
Hmm.
shop.
Right. 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 Okay. 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 Right. That's wonderful.
Uh,
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yeah.
can I repeat that sentence again?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Actually,
Hmm.
these days I also want to upload video on
Hmm.
Sunday and on Monday.
Right. Yes, I just wrote that down as well, that you'll have to say on Sunday and Saturday. But good that you corrected yourself. That's a good sign. So good job on that. I would just, I think I was meaning to correct something. I forgot what I was writing. I think you were saying something about your work probably, and you missed another preposition in there. I think I am at my office. What did you say? Do you remember the line that you said? That I try to upload videos on Sunday and Saturdays, and something else you said. Do you remember?
No, ma'am, I didn't remember anything.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, that would be I don't remember. Okay, didn't is in the past, don't is in the present. I don't remember. Okay,
Okay, right now I
right,
don't
right.
remember.
Yes, yes. Hmm.
But whenever
That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
I will remember, definitely I'll tell you.
Yeah, 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 definitely. And you can also see the recording. Something also, I was meaning to write it down, but that's fine. It went out of my mind. Anyway, so, something was up with the preposition probably, but otherwise it's fine. I think you meant that you said that I work, and it should have been something like I have work or something. You missed a word over there. Okay. So I have work on other days, something like that. Just watch the recording and see if something was missing in that sentence. Okay.
Okay,
Otherwise,
ma'am.
that's fine. Okay, right. So, yes, do you have any question before we start?
No, ma'am, I don't have any question today. You can
Hmm.
ask related to
Right,
our topic question.
right. Okay, so I can directly start with questions from our topic. So, the topic for the day is exam result. Not only exam, but the results that come after them, right?
Yes.
So, as a student, you still are studying at this point of time as well. So, you can give me, different perspectives to this answer. But as a student, did you fear exam results, or do you right now fear exam results?
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, when I was a school student, so
Mm-hmm.
that time I had more
Hmm.
fear um,
Right,
before published result, because
right.
I don't know. Uh, tomorrow my result published, and actually I don't know how many number I will get. and
Right.
and so that's why not only me, everyone uh, have fear before result.
That's correct. I will just interrupt once and tell you that it's always better when we are talking about results, exams, it's always better to use the word marks instead of numbers. Numbers is not incorrect or technically, a mistake or anything in any sense, but it's always better to say marks. We also say, we don't know about the number that I'm going to get on that exam or on that sheet, but it's always better to say that I don't know how many marks I'll get in that exam.
Okay,
Okay?
so ma'am, I
Yeah.
want to include few sentences.
Yeah.
Actually, ma'am,
Hmm.
when I was student, so
Hmm.
before exam, I did more struggle, and
Right.
uh, uh, I uh, I didn't sleep 2 night, 3 night, whole
Okay.
day. I did learn, and after that, I gave my exam.
Very good.
Uh,
Instead of saying I did learn, just say I learned. Whole night I learned my materials and then I went for the exam. That's better.
yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of saying
So
did learn. Yeah.
so
Hmm.
so that, and after that when my result
Hmm.
published, so before
Yeah.
1 day and 2 day ago, I also feel actually I
Hmm.
did more struggle for the exam. So if I'll not get good marks, then it's not good for me. If
Hmm.
I'll get uh, not good marks, then my family member will beat me. So after that, what should I do?
Right.
Yes, yes.
Right.
So
Okay. That's
so
wonderful.
that's
That's
why
wonderful.
whenever exam result
Hmm.
published, and after
Hmm.
before 1 day and 2 day ago, I had more
Hmm.
fear when I was
Right.
college student.
Okay, okay. So you had more fear in college of for the results than you had in school. You're saying.
Yes, ma'am. Actually,
Okay. Why was that? Hmm.
actually, ma'am, I forgot. Right now, I'm talking about school or college.
Yeah.
Actually, I also
Okay. Hmm.
include my college name
Right.
during conversation time. But
Hmm.
I wanted to tell you,
Hmm.
uh, when I was school to student, so that
Yeah.
time I had more.
Shumon, I will just interrupt you there as well. I had written it down, but I'll because you're making that mistake, continuously. I'll just say whenever you say I was school student, I was college student, place an article before that. When I was a school student, you are not the only school student in the world. There are millions of other school students. You are one of them. So when I was a school student, when I was a college student, when
Okay,
I was
so
in college, that's fine. Then you don't have to place any article. But when you're saying college student, school student, place an article, place are before that. Okay?
okay, ma'am, I am getting your
Yes.
point.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
whenever I will make those same sentences,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
I have to use preposition.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct. Okay. Then you were saying something. Yes. When you were in college, you were talking about your fear. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ma'am, actually, I wanted to tell you my school life, not my college life. Yes.
Okay, okay. Right, that's okay. So, but if you compare both of the scenarios, college life and school life, when were you more afraid of results?
Yes, ma'am. Before 1 day and 2 day ago.
Yeah, but when were you more afraid? In school or in college?
Especially, ma'am, college. When I
Okay.
was a college student, so that
Very
time
good.
I had more fear as compared to
Okay,
college.
okay. Very good. Correct sentence. Good job. Okay. Now, did you used to get excellent exam results or reports where you're a good student? Or do you consider yourself, an average student? Or do you consider yourself a bad student? You were not good in studies at all. You did not like studying. Which one?
Ma'am, I want to consider I was a bad student
Hmm.
because when I was 10th standard, so that
In 10th
time
standard. In 10th standard. Yeah.
when I was in
No,
10,
no, required here. When I
okay,
was in 10th standard. Yeah.
okay, so when I was in 10th standard, so that time I obtained third division.
Okay, you often got third division, you mean obtained. Or you said obtained, not often.
Yeah. No, I'm not telling you often. I'm telling
Okay,
you
obtained.
often.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right. Hmm.
when I was in 10th standard, that
Hmm.
time I obtained third division.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Then when I was in 12th standard, that
Hmm.
time
Hmm.
I obtained 7 division.
Okay.
And
Okay.
after that I realized actually in future what should I do, what I'll
Yeah.
do. Then I
Hmm.
decided I have to learn another extra curriculum. Uh,
Right. Okay.
After
Correct.
that
Hmm.
I will make my future.
Hmm.
Then my elder brother he
Hmm.
told me you have to join computer class, as well as you
Hmm.
have to paint. You have to paint
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
art. Art. You have to paint
Right.
art. Do you know, ma'am?
Right.
Art. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Of
Yes.
course. Yeah.
And
Hmm.
after actually I had been uh, ma'am, I had been learning
Hmm.
computer for 2 years,
Very
as
good.
well as painting also. Then I
Right.
joined Jadavpur University, and after
Wow.
that, yes, actually, ma'am, I forgot. Actually, when actually I completed my 12th 12th class, then
Hmm.
I joined Kolani University, Kolani
Okay.
Mahavidyalaya College.
Right.
Then I have done
Hmm.
my graduation.
Hmm.
Then, apart from diploma in multimedia animation, Jadavpur University for
Very
two
good.
years.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
you said you consider yourself a bad student, but then you got a diploma from JU. JU is a very
Yes.
prestigious university. So
Yes.
good job on that.
Yes.
I don't believe you when you say you are a bad student, but nonetheless, good job on the path that you traveled, and even Kolani University is a good place to study. So good job.
Yes.
What did you
Yes.
do your bachelor's in?
Ma'am, I have done my graduation in past subject.
Okay, right. So past
Yes.
subject as in what do you mean? Like
I
what was your
had
subject? Yeah.
I had Bengali.
Okay,
I
okay,
had
okay.
history. I had
Okay.
political science.
Right. Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
Understood, understood. Very good. Okay, so my next question would be, because you have done so many degrees, diplomas, you're still doing your master's degree right now. So,
Yes.
do you believe that exam results are important, or do you think a student should be judged on his or her performance in the exam?
Yes, ma'am. Exam result is more important because
Hmm.
personally, I feel when I was 10 standard,
Yeah.
when I was a 10 standard, so that time
Suman,
I
I think there's a confusion. I will just clear that. Either you say when I was in 10th standard, or you say when I was a student in 10th standard. Okay,
okay
you
include
cannot be.
student.
Yeah, just say a student in 10th standard, or when I was in 10th standard. You cannot be a 10th standard. Okay, when I was a student in 10th standard, or when I was in 10th standard. Okay.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I can say you when I was in 10th standard, uh,
Yes.
not 10th standard, ma'am. When I was in 12th standard,
Yeah.
then I obtained my mark sheet, and
Hmm.
then I realized
Hmm.
if I have more number, then
Hmm.
I can uh, join better college. But
Hmm.
I obtained second division, so it's not good for me. So that's
Right.
why I joined pass course in
Hmm.
Kolani University.
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
if that time I had at least letter marks or first division, so I can join honors degree.
Right. Understood. Right.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Okay.
So
Okay.
marks is more important.
Okay. Get your point. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But apart from marks, what do you think students should be judged on? What other skills should they be judged on?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I wanted to tell you different away.
Hmm.
Actually, it's my totally personal experience. actually when I was in 12th standard, that time
Hmm.
I had not uh, good marks.
Right. Right.
But ma'am, I also did more hard work. Then
Hmm.
uh, I did extra curriculum, and after
Hmm.
that I joined Jadavpur University.
Very good. Very
So
good. Good job.
if
Hmm.
you have extra curriculum, if you have extra curriculum, then
Curricular,
if
extracurriculars.
if you have extra curriculars, then
Right.
you can do anything,
Right.
uh, because we are human, we are not robot. So
Right.
ma'am, uh, you have more degree, but you don't, what should I say, it
You
means,
don't have the
ma'am,
skills,
yeah, if you have more degree but you don't
not
have
the
any
skills.
skill,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
how to
That's
survive and how to do
hmm.
work in future?
That's correct.
So
Yes.
I always
Very good.
realize, if you have skill, so you can do any work. So extra curriculum is more important as a human.
Okay, very good. Good job. That's a good answer. That's an answer I really like and I really agree to. And in one word, before we finish, since we are up with time, I'll have to go to the feedback. Just tell me what was your weakest subject in school? What is the subject you feared the most? Like for me, it was maths.
Ma'am, actually, my
Hmm.
parents are also like math when I
Hmm.
was in school student. But ma'am,
Right.
I had more fear of math and as
Right.
well as English also.
Right, right. Okay,
So
okay.
yes,
Right. Understood, understood. Okay. Right. Thank you so much for answering that. Now is time for feedback. Obviously, I interrupted a little today because I think you also learn more when I give you the feedback sometimes in between and tell you this is the correct one and this is not the correct one. But otherwise, I've taken some things down. But Shumon, a lot of improvements. I saw a lot of improvements in a lot of things. So good job on that. Good job on working on that. But yeah, there were some mistakes. I'll just go through them one by one. Okay.
so
Let me
you can give your feedback.
Yes, yes, right. So yes, the thing is sometimes you're missing certain words. So I have taken something right down. Like for example, everyone busy when everyone was busy. Okay, was busy. Then there was better way, a better way. Okay, a better way. Then before published result, before result was published, so this is a jumbled up order. Okay, before result was published. Then
Okay,
when my result published, when my result was published. Okay.
okay,
Now, one technical thing I will teach you, whenever we talk about something that has already happened in the past and we describe something that has not happened yet, like I talked to you about one day when I got beaten up by my mother, probably. Suppose this is the scenario. I'm telling that, okay, I broke the bowl. I broke the china bowl in the kitchen and I thought to myself, my mother will beat me. So in this
okay,
scenario, it's better to say my mother would, or I knew that my mother would beat me. I knew my
okay,
mother would. So we use would as a past form of will. When we know that it hasn't happened yet, we talk about it in that way. But in reality, it has already happened. So we know what would happen next. So then you
okay,
say would, could, these words, not can and not will. Okay? Will you
okay,
use
ma'am.
for the actual
Past
future?
tense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever I talk to my past tense, so that
Yeah.
time if I used would and could,
Yeah.
uh, so it's good for
Just
me.
use would and could instead of will and can. Okay, for things that have already happened in the past and you want to
Yes,
connote
yes,
something in future. So then you said my family member will beat me, my family members. If you mean only one specific family member, name him or her. Like my mother will beat me or my father. But otherwise, just pluralize the word. Then I want you to practice pronouncing the word obtend correctly. There was a f sound when you were trying to say obtend. That's why I was hearing often or often. So just
okay,
it was b. It's b b. So obtend. Okay, obtend. Okay,
okay,
obtend. Right?
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Then Yeah, you have to paint art. You don't have to give the word art after paint. Paint would mean that you have to paint something, so you have to paint. That's fine. Okay, you have to create art is fine, because you can create a lot of things, but when you say paint, we know what you are talking about, so you have to paint is fine. Okay.
Actually, ma'am, I wanted
Yeah,
to explain if you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
know paint means whether paint. So if I say you art, so you can easily understand. So that so
Right,
I explain both.
right,
I wanted
right,
to explain both. Okay, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
right,
Continue. Go
right.
ahead. Go
Hmm.
ahead.
Hmm, hmm. Right. Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Then say you, say to you. Okay. Say to you. Say to you. Then not good for me. It is, oh, it not good for me. It is not good for me. It is not good, or it was not good. And last thing, I had not good marks. I didn't have good marks. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's it, I think, from my side. Do you have any question?
No, ma'am. Actually, you taught me better away. And
Yeah.
nice talking to you, ma'am. And it was a lovely conversation with you. Thank you for
Yeah.
giving me your precious time, ma'am. Take care, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Good
Thank you
night.
so much for joining. I will see you tomorrow. Meanwhile, work on this.